Well, we're here at MedtechVISION 23, and I am fortunate to have rounded up Richard Foust, CEO and a guy I've known for a long time. So, how have you enjoyed the show?
MedtechVISION, as you know, it's the first time I've been involved as a participant and as a sponsor. And I've always been in the background, either supporting my spouse, who's been a planner for MedtechVISION for since the beginning. And I always heard about it third person, about its impact. And so what I can say definitively, having participated in it for the first time, the bullet points are this. One, they go deep on really important issues. And there's a lot of conferences that are anecdotes, and you have people on a panel and you touch the surface, but you don't really go deep. So that's the first thing, is like, it's really deep and it's really powerful. I think you leave each session with what you need to do to be empowered to be better. And so as a CEO who's not female, coming in here, it's about what can I do to support the people at my company? Because as you know, my belief is that I don't control the people at my company. My goal is to give them the best environment to be who they are, and I want to support them to be amazing. And if that means that my company is not the right company for them, I'm going to support them to go develop themselves. And so this is an opportunity for people to see what good looks like. Like, these are amazing people, and they just don't know that they exist. And so I had to literally take a team member kicking and screaming to come here, because we're closing the quarter. We're a commercial-based company. And, she didn't know what the value would be. And, yeah, so.
I'm curious, how was this in comparison to what you've been hearing from Bridget all this time?
Yeah,
what were you expecting?
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect, honestly. The energy can't be described. It's just different than any conference I've ever been to. And I can't describe it, but what I told other members of their team is that it was emotional, because they're talking about meaty topics in healthcare that are important. I mean, my entire career has been in healthcare, and so you feel connected to solving those problems, right? And you realize how many problems are not being solved. And so whether your company or your technology is directly impacted, you're connected, because you're part of that group of people that want to make a difference in healthcare.
It's an interesting emotional roller coaster to be laughing and then sober up, and then laughing and sober up with some really significant topics, and they don't waver. They look them right in the face without blinking. The strength here is what struck me the first time I came. I was like, these are tougher folks than anybody I know, talking about miscarriages and infertility and diversity and significant issues where people are not getting anywhere near the coverage and representation that they should have. And then they make a joke and everyone starts laughing. It's just amazing how they were able to carry a room like that.
I don't know how the speakers or the moderators did what they did.
Yep, agreed.
And, even at the end, when people were standing up, giving their perspective of how they were going to turn the experience into action, first of all, it takes, no matter how accomplished you are, to stand up and to say what you're going to do. I'm not a participant, I'm active. So I think that's different, right? How many times do you see conferences where people are asking people in the audience to stand up and participate? Yep. So it is definitely, I would say a group of people that care deeply about each other. They care deeply about their success. They care deeply about having a voice and making an impact.
Yeah, it's an interesting position that you're in.
Yeah.
Good husband, good leader, and a good participant within the healthcare community. If you could sum this up in one word, how would you encapsulate it?
I think you have to be brave.
Yep.
You know, you have to realize that you play an important role, but you don't have to be in the front.
Yep. Thanks so much for being on.
Yeah, thank you so much, Matt.
Appreciate
it.
You bet.
Take care.
Have fun.